Hello, maths lovers. Today I'll be applying the laws of logarithm in solving this particular question. So in this question, I have 3 divided by 2 log 27 at the numerator minus 3 log 5 root 5, all divided by log 0.6 log 0.6. Now, about two major rules that we're going to use here, or laws that we're going to use here, is one, the power law. And what is the power law? The power law states that when we have a question that looks like this, you have x log x to the power of what, n. All we need to do is what, take the n, which is the power, to what, back of the log here. So this is now what, n log x, right? Also, we repeat the same thing if the question is presented in n log x. Is n log x now implies if we take the number behind the log to what, the power of x, we are going to have L, that's log x to the power of what, n. So this is what we are going to apply in the numerator. And the other part of the numerator is talking about indices, basically. Why? Because root 5 is the same thing as what, 5 to the power of 1 over 2, and that is log 5 root 5. So that means 5 multiplies 5 to the power of what, 1 over 2. Now, if you recall indices, particularly, that one of the law of indices is if we have a multiplying a with the power of 1, and this has a power of 1. So all we need to do is what, pick one of the base, which is one of the a's here, and add the powers. So we have this now is what, a to the power of what, 2. Why? Because if you add 1 plus 1, you get a what, 2. So that is what we are going to do here. So this also has a power of 1, and basically this is now what, 5 to the power of what. Now 1 plus half, this gives us what, 1 plus 1 over 2. So this is just like saying this one is not just hanging up there, it has 1 under what is the LCM of what, 1 and 2 is equal to what, 2. Is equal to 2. So 2 divided by 1 is 2. Now 2 multiplied by 1 at the top is what, 2, plus 2 divided by 2 is 1. Also 1 multiplied by 1 at the top is 1. So basically this is what, 3 divided by 2. So everything here is now what, 3 divided by 2. So I'm going to clean the board now and use all this. So these are just like my parameters to solving this particular question. So I will use all these in solving this. So let's go straight into it. So just like I said, the first thing here is okay, let me solution. So the question is 3 divided by 2 log 27 minus 3 log 5 root 5, all divided by the log of 0.6. Okay, so just as I said this, like this goes here to the power of this, and also this goes to the power of this, and everything there is put in bracket. This 5 times what, the root of 5 is placed in what, bracket. So we're going to have this, we have log 27 to the power of 3 over 2 minus log open bracket 5 times. Now instead of root 5 there, I'll write what, 5 to the power of 1 over what, 2, just like I've explained, the power of 3, just like I've explained. So divided by, Now 0.6 is the same thing as what? 6 divided by 10. So we have log 6 divided by what? 10. All right. Now notice something here. 27 is the same thing as what? 27 in index form. It's the same thing as what? 3 to the power of 3. So we're going to write the log of what? 3 to the power of 3. 3 in bracket to the power of 3. And to the power of 3 over what? 2 minus log, open bracket. We've done this before, so we have 5 to the power of 3 over 2, close bracket, 3. Now all divided by the log of, now 2 goes into 6 gives us what? 3. Also 2 goes into 10 gives us what? 5. So we have 3 over 5 there. So this is now equal to, now if we multiply the powers here, 3 multiplies 3 gives us what? 9. So this now becomes log 3 to the power of 9 over 2 minus, also this gives us what? Log 5 to the power of 9 over 2, all divided by the log of 3 over what? 5. All right. So notice something here. We have 9 over 2 at the top here. We also have 9 over 2 at the top there. So what we need to do is what? Take 9 over 2, just like what I did initially. Take 9 over 2 to what? Back of the log. And we'll be having 9 divided by 2 log 3 minus 9 divided by 2 log 5. So all divided by the log of what? 3 over 5. So this is now equal to, now if I factor out 9 over 2, I have 9 over 2 here, 9 over 2. If I factor out the 9 over 2, we are going to be left with what? Log 3 minus log 5. And if you recall, in our rules or laws that we talked about, log 3 minus log 5 is the same thing as what? Log. Then in bracket you have what? 3 divided by 5, because minus is what? Division sign. So we now have 9 divided by 2, then log in bracket, log and open bracket, we have what? 3 divided by what? 5, all divided by the log of what? 3 divided by 5. So you can see we have what? 3 divided by 5 at the top, which is the numerator here, and 3 divided by 5, that's log 3 divided by 5 at the denominator also. So all we need to do is what? We strike out the 2, since they are what? Similar. So this goes for this, and finally our answer is what? Our answer is 9 over 2. Now 9 over 2, which is what? 4 and a half. So this is basically how to go about this. Thank you guys for watching.